Hey guys, it's Nicola Archean again, and I thought that I would talk about the last 6 weeks in my life. Oh my god, my life has been absolutely insane. I mean, that's what's quite amazing about what I do, because some of the year it's really quiet and then some of the year isn't. And I remember actually starting 2023 thinking, oh, this year is going to be so quiet. I don't really know what I'm going to do with myself. And then all of a sudden, it's been absolutely bonkers. I was going to swear there, but I will refrain from being my Irish self. Yes, it has been absolutely bonkers because I have had so much to do in the last 6 weeks. And now that I have to discuss it, I actually am thinking, what was I doing the last 6 weeks? So I will break it down probably once I write it down. Yeah, I think I'll write it down. So after consulting my diary, I'm kind of thinking, why the hell did I have a brain fart there and completely forgot all the things that I've done in the last 6 weeks? I have had a effing mental time. I said I wouldn't swear, but I have, so just bleep that out. But anyway, yes. So since August, actually before August, I was basically working every day as Fizz Whiz Pop, performing magic shows for children in schools and summer schemes and loads of different things. And I was literally working like at least one show every day. Then what happened was I went on holiday with my family for a week. And as soon as I finished that holiday, my life just blew up. So let's start. At the start of August, I went on a magic course, which is my 4th year attending in Sigtuna, Sweden. The conjuring course there is absolutely fantastic. I cannot recommend it enough. And yeah, so I attended that for a full week. Whilst on that course, I got to work with loads of magicians and I got to practice new routines that I was coming up with. So it was a fantastic time to kind of just settle with magicians, be with friends, but also work really hard on magic that I was creating for the next period of time, which you will find out about now. So I did the conjuring course. When I finished the conjuring course, I flew to America for a hush-hush secret project. That is all I'm going to say about that. But that was also quite stressful, but also amazing fun, like such amazing time. So yes, so I had the conjuring course, I had the secret project, which I can't talk about here, but you might find out about quite soon. And then after that, I immediately came home and performed my very first show in Swedish, because I am learning Swedish, because I really hope to move and live there because my boyfriend is from there. I love the country, I love the people, I love the food. Oh my god, Oosthuvels. They're actually Norwegian. But anyway, I discovered them in Sweden. So, yes. So I did my first Fizz Whiz Pop show in complete Swedish. Oh my god. I have been basically learning Swedish for the last year, intensely for the last 6 months. So that was insane to finally get to that point of where am I at in my show. And what was delightful was they understood. Anyway, I will break that down. So yes, I had the Swedish course in magic. I had secret project, Hush Hush. I had my Fizz Whiz Pop premiere. And then immediately, like literally the day after, I flew home from Sweden to Belfast to begin rehearsals on The Showman is Coming, which I'll explain. So I began rehearsals for that, which was a 3-week-long rehearsal process with a show at the end of it. But before I finished that show, well, just for good measure, why not? I decided to compete in not 1, not 2, but 3 competitions in the Swedish Magic Championships. So let's break down the complete mind boggle that has been my life for the last 6 weeks. So I think I already explained the magic course before. So the magic course is a week-long project in Sigtuna where magicians come from all over the world and they explore misdirection, they do prop making, they do acting, loads of different things come together. And basically at the end of the week, you have a performance to put together. and I was actively working on a magic act that I ended up competing in the Swedish Magic Championships, which I will talk about imminently. So yes, so I did the magic course, and then I went to America immediately for the secret project, which I can't talk about. You will find out about it very soon, I hope and pray. But yeah, so that happened. So I was in America for a week, and then I flew immediately back home to do my very first show in Swedish. So I basically took the last 6 months of my life, and every single day I got up at 6 a.m. in the morning, I kid you not, and for an hour I learnt Swedish every single day. It has probably been the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. Do I consider myself Swedish now? No fucking way. Sorry, I cursed again. We really have to get bleeps put into this channel because, yeah, I am Irish and I can't help it. But yeah, so I learned Swedish every single day, and I'm so proud because I put together a show. Was it hard? Yes, but you know, nothing good that you want to do is easy, so you just have to stick with it and practice makes perfect. And what was great was by the end of it, I actually understood what I was saying. I knew what I was saying, and I have a better understanding of the language.
Åh, så söt! Åh, en kanin! Två kanin!
And this was always going to be like a checkpoint because this November I am doing my first cruise ship. Ooh la la. Well, it's not really a big cruise ship, but it's a fun cruise ship anyway. I'm doing a cruise ship from Stockholm to Mariehamn, which is in Finland. And that's for a week, and my shows have to be in complete Swedish. So this premiere was a checkpoint for that. So I'm kind of 3/4 of the way there. I have one more trick to learn in Swedish, which I should really begin to do. So I have one more trick to learn in Swedish and my finale of the show. But it was really good to kind of do that at this point and see where I am. So that was the Fizz Pop premiere. And then the very next day, I flew home to Belfast because I was due to be in rehearsals for Peter Corey's production, The Showman is Coming. So who is Peter Corey and what is this production? Well, Peter Corey, if you don't know, he is quite a famous singer from Northern Ireland. He's quite well known here. I mean, if you say his name, everybody would know who he is. So I was quite surprised when I had a missed call and a message from said Peter Corey asking if I was interested in meeting, and he mentioned a show. I was gobsmacked that I had a phone call from him. So of course, I got back to him immediately and I said, yes, please, I would love to meet with you. And we had coffee and met, and he told me about this show that he was creating called The Showman is Coming. And he actually tried to develop it just before the pandemic hit, but then the pandemic hit and it had to stop. But he was very interested. He found me through, I think, Premier Circus, which is a little company that I work with in Belfast who are fantastic. They're like an agency who source out performers like myself, like magicians, circus artists. They're very, very good company. If you ever need any performers, you should definitely go to Premier Circus. Premier Circus. Yeah, I said that right. Yes, so he found me online and he was very interested that I had a theatre background. Ooh la la. So we met, and he was very interested because I had an acting background, which I do. And in the meeting he asked me, could I sing and could I dance? And of course I said yes, because I can sing and I can dance, but I'm not a professional singer and I'm not a professional dancer. So I was delighted whenever he offered me a role in this production, but it was hilarious coming up to the point where we got the script through, and I looked at the script and I was like, this is going to be like a 2-hour show. I have never danced and sang for 2 hours in my life. How am I going to survive this? But I found out also on that day that I had people that I knew on the show. My friend Anita, who is an amazing contortionist and acrobat and circus performer. She is incredible. And my other friend Ashton, who is also an amazing aerialist and wall artist. Yeah, you would need to see what she does, but she kind of hangs off the side of cliffs and dances on it. It's just, oh, it's beautiful. So yeah, so I got talking to my friends and they said, please don't worry, you're going to love working with these guys and they are fantastic. And I can honestly say, working with Peter Corey Productions, Peter and Fleur have been absolutely amazing, and all the cast have been amazing, and The Showman Is Coming is a fantastic show. And yeah, we had 3 amazing weeks in rehearsal. And then we did the show. But before I did the show, I decided, well, what the hey, I'm going to fly to Sweden and I'm going to compete in not 1, not 2, but 3 magic competitions. So yeah, which was the craziest weekend of my life. And then after that, I came back and I had 1 final week in rehearsals, and then I went straight bang into my first show where I was singing, dancing and doing magic. So yeah, these last 6 weeks have been insane. And I'm going to do a video on its own about competing in 3 competitions at once, where I'll break down competing in the Swedish Magic Championships, where I actually won the Grand Prix in stage magic. OMG. And I was also awarded first prize in general stage magic and also parlor magic. Yay, go me! But yeah, I worked very hard for that, and I worked very hard to get through the last 6 weeks. Oh, and I should also do a video about what it is like to sing and dance when you're not a singer and dancer in a musical entertainment show, which has been incredible. Needless to say, the last 2 days, I have literally sat in my ass and done nothing. Well, I say nothing. I've been building a costume for the Nordic Championships, which I'm not competing in, but I'm performing in next week. And yeah, do I ever have a day off? Maybe not, but I do love what I do. And yeah, I just thought I would let you know about the last 6 weeks, which have been insane, but also probably the best of my life.